So the next one is a question that I had on YouTube, which user Shadow Crux Zero, great name. Hi Saj, can you explain the advantages and disadvantages of investing in property as opposed to investing in the stock market? Well, I suppose I could if I knew a lot about the stock market, but the reality is I don't. I intend to be very, very focused in the property market because I believe that's the place that you get the best possible returns. From what little I know about stock investing, I can give you that perspective. But one analogy I tend to have that I refer to is, let's say you went to your bank and said, can I borrow £100,000, please, to buy shares that are quoted on the exchange, on the stock exchange, to buy shares in your bank. So let's, for example, you went off to Lloyd's, it could be any bank, and you said, can I have £100,000, please, as a loan so I can buy shares in Lloyd's Bank? I suspect the answer is going to be no. There's the door, you know which way to go. However, if you said to them, can I purchase a property for £100,000? Can you help fund it? They'll soon sit you down with their financial advisors or mortgage advisors to help set up a loan agreement, i.e. a mortgage for you to get that purchase done. Why? Because it's a very, very safe form of investing. In a stock market, theoretically, you can wipe yourself out. You can lose pretty much all your investment. I'm not saying necessarily you would, but theoretically it's possible. Is it possible to do that in property? It's very unlikely. A building is always worth something. And people, yes, can mess up in property. They do it all the time because of lack of education, lack of understanding. And I'm sure they do on the stock exchange. And I'm sure there's some people that do very, very well out of stocks and shares. But I like to stick to where I believe is the best form to create long-term generational wealth. And you may have heard me talk about this before, but if you look at something like the Sunday Times Rich List, the vast majority of that wealth is kept in property or is being generated from property. That tends to be the reason I'm very, very focused on property. And within property, there's many, many subsectors. And within those subsectors, there's many, many different strategies as well. So there's an abundant different ways you can make money through property, whether it's purchase, it's control, it's planning gain, sourcing, whatever it might be. So that's what tends to be what I prefer. So not only investing in property, but have businesses that are all based around property. So I hope that helps.